We're shifting the workflow's grand design, leaving old school limits far behind. Forge deeper human connection, a synergy of new direction.
Let's build something brilliant together.
The Marblism Partner Network.
Your top client calls angry and stalled, and the person who owned the project is on vacation. The inbox that tracked decisions looks like a crime scene. You just lost revenue, and no one can tell you why.
That image is the whole problem in 3 words. Lost thread, lost trust. Agents can find the pieces fast, but the trick is surfacing the exact lines that let a person decide in 48 hours. I've seen launch and pilot live in the same folder, 2 very different priorities.
Totally. But I want to push back for a second. Agents are great at collecting, not at reading tone. If a bot sees "sounds good" in a transcript and marks it as a commitment, you can end up promising something that never existed.
Wait, give me an example of that. That sounds painful. On a kickoff call last year, the client said, "Sure, sounds good," while rolling their eyes. Humans picked up the sarcasm later. The agent didn't. The account committed to a timeline that blew up the relationship. So yes, evidence plus human read is the rule.
That friction is useful. It teaches the guardrail we want. Agents assemble the puzzle. People approve the picture. Today, we'll walk a simple, repeatable workflow that gets a human decision ready in 48 hours instead of 4 days. A concrete win you can measure.
Let's map the pieces. Start with communications, emails, chat threads, and recent drafts. Add call transcripts and voicemails. Then scan public content, blog changes, product pages, social posts, and finally, the contract checkpoints. Prioritize anything tied to delivery or payment. And, from my side, call out commitments and dependencies, who promised what, and which items block payment. If an agent sees "will pay when we see X," flag it as high priority. If payment is at risk, that jumps to the top of the action list.
Okay, practical workflow. Quick. 1. Run an inbox sweep for the last 90 days and extract threads mentioning deadlines or approvals. 2. Pull calendar events and any meeting notes tied to those threads. 3. Scan public content for wording changes or launch signals. 4. Surface any contract clauses that affect acceptance or payment. 5. Produce a 1-page 48-hour action pack. We'll walk each step out loud.
Step 1. Evidence collection. Have the inbox agent extract the top 3 sentences from each thread and paste them into an evidence column. The content agent highlights phrases like "go live," "final sign-off," or changes from pilot to launch. That gives the reviewer immediate context before diving deeper. Step 2. Commitments. My agent cross-references those lines with billing and past promises. Anything tied to payment or a promised deliverable becomes an urgent flag. Also, agents should attach confidence scores. We recommend flagging anything under 60% for human review.
I want that confidence rule on the record. 60% confidence equals human verification. Say that again for listeners who are setting guardrails tonight.
Exactly. If the agent is less than 60% sure a line is a commitment, put it in the clarify queue with a 1-line suggested question. Humans resolve it fast. You avoid promising on shaky signals. Step 3 is synthesis. Assemble a doc with 3 columns: evidence, uncertainty, next action. Evidence contains quotes and links. Uncertainty lists what's missing. Next action says who owns the item, the desired outcome, and a templated message to send.
Let's hear a real template. Stan, give us a 1-line client message for a missing approval that keeps the tone accountable and forward-moving.
Hi, name. We're ready to finalize the draft, but are missing your approval on the design. If we get the green light today, we can ship by Thursday. Would you prefer a 15-minute call or a reply here? I love that. I'd tack 1 data point onto it. We notice the product page now lists the upcoming feature.
Showing external movement increases urgency and response rates.
So the deliverable you hand a human is short. A timeline, 3 evidence quotes, 2 urgent flags, a 1-paragraph summary, and 2 templates, email and meeting agenda. Agents create it, humans verify and send. That verification step is the safety valve.
Quick ROI anchor. Aim to cut time to decision from about 96 hours down to 48 hours. That's tangible. Fewer reopened tickets, faster billing, and less escalation. Track time to decision and revenue at risk recovered after the workflow launches. And another practical tip. Present the human reviewer with the top 3 sentences first. Humans scan. They don't read everything. Give them the headlines, then the evidence under it. Good content should do more than fill space. It should speed decisions.
Let's surface one common mistake. People let the agent's summary stand alone. Don't. Anything low confidence or legally important needs a human check. That's your guardrail to avoid the sounds good problem Stan mentioned earlier.
Exactly. Agents prepare the script. People deliver the trust. If a relationship is frayed, the agent can draft the words, but a human should lead the conversation. One starter routine you can run tonight. Pick a single client with 2 recent touch points. Run the agents, generate the 48-hour pack, have the account lead review, and send 1 templated message. Measure time saved and whether you avoided a follow-up escalation.
And another micro test. Look for one content signal that shifted in the last month. If you find it, bump priority and test whether the client responds faster when you include that signal in your outreach.
For partners explaining this, lead with outcome. We reduce time to recovery and protect your renewal rate, not the tech. That message lands with founders and CFOs. And a 2-sentence follow-up to ease automation anxiety. We also flag low confidence items for a quick human check, so nothing risky is acted on by mistake. That reassures without undermining speed.
Here's a short partner script you can use verbatim. We use Marblism agents to rebuild lost context fast. Emails, calls, and public content get summarized into a 48-hour action plan, so you can pick up where you left off without friction. Simple, believable, client-focused.
One last piece of advice. Treat the 48-hour pack as a living checklist. Evidence, uncertainty, owner, and next action. If you automate filling the evidence column, you still need a human to empty the uncertainty column. And remember, tools prepare you to have the hard conversations. People build the trust.
Thanks, Penny and Stan. This is the kind of workflow partners can test tonight. If this episode helped, subscribe to Marblism Partner Network and share it with a founder who's lost sleep over a dropped thread. You can explore Marblism and the partner opportunity through the link in the show notes. Marblism, where your AI agents do the office work so you can do the customer work.
The Marblism Partner Network. We're shifting the workflow's grand design, leaving old school